Now for sports with J.R. Jackson.
Young Turks, Cenk and JR with you. Jimmy Kimmel went on Monday Night Football, and he got banned. You're banned. Why did he get banned, JR?
Well, Jimmy Kimmel came on. Monday Night Football wants to appeal to all audiences, especially when it's a blowout like it was last game when the Giants, beat up on the Falcons 31-10. So in the third quarter, they bring on Jimmy Kimmel's late night show. And he comes on and he starts joking about Joe Theismann. Where's Joe Theismann? He was fired. And he also insinuated that Tony Kornheiser had him fired. And then he also joked that Jaworski and Kornheiser bet on games. So they were all kind of playing along. And then he topped it off one more time with...
And that's where we sit. 21-10. The Falcons are 1-4 under first-year coach Bobby Petrino. Giants started 0-2 looking for their fourth consecutive win to get within a game of the Cowboys in the NFC East.
Also like to welcome Joe Theismann, watching from his living room with steam coming out of his ears.
3rd and 10 for Harrington, who is pressured and sacked.
My favorite part of that clip is after Jimmy Kimmel makes the joke, there's total silence. Like, awkward, like, oh, I can't believe he mentioned Theismann. That was totally wrong. Okay, and Harrington drops back and sacked.
That's when you know something is... Whenever there's an uncomfortable moment when broadcasting games or when there's a live inside of a game, there's a silence and there's probably something going on in the studio where they're looking at each other saying, oh, you just fucked up. Okay, let's act like this never happened. And they continue to go on. So because of that, the producer, Jay Rothman, he told the New York Times that Jimmy Kimmel's jokes were classless and disappointing. It was cheap. The more it went on, the worse he got.
All right, let me explain a couple of things. Number one, they're the most standard jokes of all time. Okay, just calm down, okay? Everybody knows Theismann was fired. Jimmy Kimmel's joke, it's not like we're like, oh, we didn't know. He's not in the booth anymore. Wait a minute, if Jimmy Kimmel hadn't made that joke, I wouldn't have realized that. And second of all, if you ask Theismann, he pretty much admits that Kornheiser had him run out of town. What did he say? It's Kornheiser's show?
Yeah, he said, ever since now it's become the Tony Kornheiser show. And also, when they asked him about it, he said, well, I was watching CSI Miami anyway, so it really wasn't.
That's funny.
He said, it's interesting that people remember me, though.
Yeah, he's just happy that anybody remembers him. All right, so I hate to break it to ABC and ESPN. Jimmy Kimmel is a comedian. He's supposed to make jokes. What else would he joke about? And it doesn't mean that he likes Theismann. A lot of people are interpreting it that way, that he wishes Theismann was still there. No, he's just making a joke. Theismann sucked. Everybody thought Theismann sucked. It was the greatest thing when they fired him. I was like, oh, thank God, finally.
Right. And the problem is now everybody's so sensitive about their jobs. Tony Kornheiser was probably sitting there saying, I can't believe he's saying this about me. No, I'm going to be next. Now it's going to look like I'm the bad guy. I got this guy run out because he runs all these. He's like not the clown. I don't want to go that far because I like Tony Kornheiser enough. But they run in a new person every 2 years with Monday Night Football to bring something new to the table. And it's something that just, you don't need it, man. We're watching football. We don't need to talk to Owen Wilson.
Yeah, but they do that for promotional reasons, and everybody gets that. And so, but if you go against corporate, they'll ban you forever, man. That is a move you cannot make. And look, Kornheiser, just calm down. If you got Theismann fired, God bless. Go forward. Everybody will like you more if you got Theismann fired. Just own up to it. There's no problem with that. And Jaworski's a good analyst.
Yeah.
People like Jaworski. I mean, look, they clowned the whole thing anyway. They should have never taken it off ABC. They had a killer team there, the top 20 show on prime time, and look at what they did. They moved that whole team to NBC on Sunday night. Now that's the thing to watch.
Yeah.
Because how much better does it look on Sunday night than it does on ESPN on Monday?
It looks great. I'm sorry, I've always loved John Madden and Al Michaels. I love that. I love that team.
Yeah, I like Al Michaels a lot, even though he's a Republican. And John Madden, boom. I could do with less of that. But they have a great production team. And I used to look forward to it. Dun, 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 dun. And they don't even do that right anymore.
They do it with the trucks and they blow the horns and everything is GMC.
You know what? I ban you. How you like me, ESPN? Totally lying, because I'll watch any Monday Night Football game that's a good game. Okay. Anyway, bring Jimmy back, Young Turks.